christiangeekcentral.com.
All right.
We've started giving Garrison melatonin at night.
Oh, really?
Yes.
To help him just kind of settle and...
Yeah, because he will come down and ask us random questions until like 10 o'clock at night.
Titus isn't like that, but he does have trouble sleeping, and he does, like, when I'm tucking him in, that's when he, like, has all these ideas that pop into his head. That's like, what if blah, 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 and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, and it's only 1 milligram. It's a gummy. So part of me is like, this is a little bit more placebo effect.
Yeah.
But maybe, I don't know.
And we even, like, I mean, we cut off his screens at 5:30. His bedtime's at 7:30. We cut off his screens at 5:30. And we give him a cool down, 30-minute cool down time, sitting in his bed reading for like 30 minutes before.
You know what we've talked about doing, which is just really hard in Arizona, but have you seen those weighted blankets?
Oh!
We've had this conversation.
We've had this conversation. I would like a weighted blanket.
You want one for yourself.
Yes.
Yes.
Because it sounds wonderful.
I thought you were a really hot sleeper.
But they breathe, don't you, the weighted blankets?
Oh, they have some that are breathable.
Well, that's what I want, a breathable weighted blanket. But I like the idea.
Is Holly aware? Is it on your Christmas list?
It's not on my Christmas list, but Holly is aware that I would like one. And
that's not Christmas gift quality. That is
I suppose
a
not.
household good quality.
I suppose not.
So you want it somewhere else in the budget.
But I like the idea of being pinned down.
Yeah.
Oh, don't get me thinking about sleep fantasies right now.
Sorry. I forget that you're going to be up for 8 more hours.
Oh, I think I can go up here. Oh my gosh, yes. An area I've not been to that I can travel to now. Oh, yeah. This is satisfying. Get that little touch of dopamine. Dopamine.
Please work.
That dopamine is dopa-nice.
Is there a plug I'll be able to use?
Oh, yeah, sure. And I've got extension cords. Oh, that's all? That's all? Ugh. I wanted a whole new area to explore. That would hopefully have items that will help me in the places I can't really get to right now. Okay. I might have to be done with this.
What? You just found an area you like, and
I know. Let's have some Skittles.
You had so much more patience for that other game where you got through 0 progress.
Sorry. What?
That was like a handful of peanuts the way you ate it. You just like threw it back, and then you just hear crunch, crunch. That did not sound like Skittles at all.
Delicious. Want some?
No, thank you.
It's really late for these. I shouldn't have any. But I haven't had one of my stamina potions, I think. Maybe it was 11 last time I drank the stamina. I don't know. But I'm having these now.
Do I need to put the plank in my chair if I go use the bathroom?
No.
There we go.
All right. Is there anywhere else I really want to try and go? I don't think so. Well, what's that? What's that over there? That's the clock tower area. No, I don't think so.
All right.
I'm just going to have to grind for a while until I can go to that go further in the area in the upper right. All right, so I'm done with this for now. Oh, what's the nearest save point? Should I try to do a legit save? That's not too far. That's alright. I've got enough legit saves on here. So, something else I can do for just a little bit. Just a little bit. Till I crash off this sugar. Let me actually feel my PS4, see if it's cooled down. I don't even know if it warmed up to begin with. I'm just trying to be safe.
There we go. There we go.
I think it's doing just fine. I'm going to switch back to my PS4. Oh, I gotta... Let's see. Oops.
Yes.
So what time do you get up on Sunday mornings?
Kind of depends if we're going to both services, which we usually are. Like 7. Sometimes the girls get me up at 6:30. Why do you ask that?
I'm just curious.
Oh,
you were talking about your
sleep,
bedtime,
yeah.
and you were talking about your weekends, and So what time did you say you usually get up?
Way to pay attention.
Yeah.
Like 7. But a lot of times the girls will wake me up a little earlier.
Okay.
Just kind of depends.
All right. I think I'm going to try and get back into some Greedfall.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom, and then I
Okay.
gotta find a plug for my computer.
Okay. Let's be sure we get the timing figured out right at the start. Ray McCann says, this Castlevania is one of my faves. I played it on my Game Boy Micro. Remember that thing? LOL, it was a very limited time thing. I actually don't remember that. Unless that's the thing that plugged into the GameCube, it allowed you to play Game Boy Advance games. Excuse me. On the GameCube, I heard of something. I can't remember what the name of it was. Alright, check. Oof. Alright, so I gotta delay myself a little more. Try it again and check. Check. Nice. Okay, that's close enough. Did I ever... Oh, crap. Alright, I don't know how long I've been recording. This Crunch and Munch, extra peanuts, gonna go real good with some Jack Ryan binging tomorrow. All right. Oh, we better move this down. So I can keep track of that stream health.
Where should I plug?
Oh, let's see. Do you need like 3 prongs?
Yep.
Let me grab an extension cord for you.
Okay. It's full. Right here.
It might be better to run it behind us.
Do you want that door shut again?
Sure, yeah, that'd be good.
Did you ever play Terrible Island? When we got it for Silas?
Not the new one.
No?
No.
I thought we had you guys over to do that.
I don't know. The boys might have. I think the boys played it with him. Oh boy. Whew. I really need to cut myself off soon.
Are those like wannabe Thin Mints?
Let me tell you something. They're better than the Girl Scout. You want to try one? They're better.
Sure. Are they
You did.
cheaper? Those Girl Scout cookies are rip-offs.
I'm pretty sure they are. We taste tested them with Holly's family.
Maybe if I had a girl in Girl Scouts, I would care more. But
Yeah, we all agree that the Girl Scouts are in trouble after we had these. Yeah, they're good, right?
and I'm not a big mint person.
Yeah, me either.
These are good.
Just Kroger.
Wow.
Mint fudge enrobed cookies. I've been dreaming about these.
Say it with a smile and hold it up to the camera.
Kroger. Kroger. Mint fudge enrobed cookies.
Can't see it. Dig
Cookies. Kroger. 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 Mint fudge enrobed cookies. That was pretty good. Oh, it's still not up there. Somebody edit that sound for me. All right. Enough of this product placement.
They're bigger too.
They're better in every way. Better than Girl Scouts in every way.
I don't think.
Trade your Girl Scout in today for Kroger mint fudge enrobed cookies. All right. Ray McCann says, yeah, it was like a pocket-sized Game Boy Advance, but with a backlit screen. In the commercials, they would literally have someone sport it as a belt buckle to show how tiny it is. LOL. Wow. Huh. That's interesting. It doesn't quite ring any bells for me. But you said it was pretty short-lived.
Vegetarian pizza. Isn't that just like cheese pizza?
Vegetarian what?
Pizza.
Oh. Oh, you're eating vegetarian pizza. Yeah, I don't know what the difference would be.
I mean, vegan pizza would have no cheese.
Yeah. Is it vegetable cheese?
No, what's the stuff that mom and dad use? It looks disgusting.
It looks disgusting.
It's fake cheese.
Yeah. Meltable almond shavings or something.
Pretty much.
Joel Nelson says, wow, you do chew loudly. It sounds like I can taste what you're chewing.
Thank you.
Hey, that's great. I provide you the flavor and you don't have to spend a dime.
Or taking the calories.
That's right. That's right. What a service I provide. Ooh. Mint. Kroger. Mint fudge enrobed cookies. Trade in your Girl Scout today.
That sounds like you're trading in the kid.
That's what I mean. Better than Girl Scouts in every way.
I don't think you should say that in a creepy old man voice. At all.
That's not a creepy old man voice. That's an announcer voice.
Well, they're not that much different.
Work with me. All right, I said I was going to remember where I was going. Let's see if I do. Yep, I'm going to explore these question marks. Explore. Explore the question marks.
Okay, enough.
Hey now. You don't have to stay here.
Okay. Thank you for permission to leave. I've been waiting for.
I thought there was flowers I could pick there.
Oh, I feel like I've watched you play this one before.
Really?
No, it just looks like Fortnite.
This looks like Fortnite to you?
Just take off the hat. Maybe?
No, Fortnite is guns and it's modern. This is like fantasy and like old school. Look at the armor they're wearing.
Okay.
I mean, I haven't played Fortnite, but I've seen enough clips from it, and it's all bright and colorful, and this is drab and brown and...
Okay.
Wow. I'll show you a game that's kind of like Fortnite, at least more than this one. At least it has guns in it.
I'm not really into Fortnite, so that's quite alright.
I know, I'm just like baffled by your... whatever you got going on there.
Maybe it's not so much how much they're like, but just how they're so much nothing I would want to play.
Okay, that's fair.
No, I've seen this before because you had the little question marks and things. Yeah.
Were you watching the stream before you came today? I haven't played this since early afternoon today.
Oh, like another time? Another time I was here watching you play?
No, for like a stream or something?
Yeah.
No, I just got this game like 3 weeks ago or something. What game was I playing, guys, that had question marks on the map? Anything? Greedfall, Assassin's Creed. You weren't here when I was playing Ghost Recon. Parker New Dawn, the Outer Worlds. You weren't here for the Outer Worlds. Yeah, when you were here, I was playing Dragon Quest Builders 2. And that's little, like, cartoony characters.
Maybe it is Fortnite that I'm thinking of.
Yeah, maybe. I've never played Fortnite, so... Maybe you need sleep more than I do.
I'm remembering something where there was a building, and you would look to see, like if there was someone in it from a distance.
Look to see if there was someone in a building from a
I'm
distance.
trying to think of how to describe this. Specific.
To my help! And death to the others!
Oh, dang, he got me.
May the shadow engulf our enemies!
I feel like I played it, and I didn't like it. You had me running around, and I was like, I don't like this type of game. I want my scroll, whatever you call it.
Scroll?
The game that scrolls past.
Oh.
What is it called? What do you call those?
Side-scrolling games.
Side-scrolling.
Yeah, side-scrolling games. I don't know. Maybe I had you try some third-person RPG that I have, but it wasn't this.
Yeah.
I don't know what game that might have been. That's really a mystery.
Yeah, it is meatless, so it's just a cheese pizza.
What did you... Okay. What did... Joel Nelson says, what is your opinion on the game PUBG? Yeah, my opinion is that PUBG is not the game for me. Because it's a multiplayer game. And I am strictly a hermit solo gamer. Even most time cooperative play I don't enjoy as much as like solo play. So... but aesthetically I like it. I think that I... probably get from Ghost Recon Breakpoint what I would potentially get that I would want out of PUBG.
Ooh.
Can I get down there? Do I have to go up before I go down? Let's go up before we go down.
I do like editing photos of my friends.
Wait, did I go the right way? Oh crap. Oh crap. Okay, can I cross here somewhere? Where? Okay. Turn right, and then... Huh. Do I have to go through the village here? Do I cross here? Is that what you want me to do? Maybe that's what you want me to do. I don't know, but there's a treasure chest. And I want it. Huh. Okay. Now I want that. It's a skill altar. Give me those skill points.
Aaron says he only eats real chorizo once a year. I'm curious if that is like a specific day of the year. Like John only has breakfast steak on Christmas morning.
Yeah, are you commemorating something,
Or
Aaron?
is it just you think it's about once a year?
It's okay, guys. I got it. It was just a chicken. Yes, the first stirrings. Time to take a heartburn pill. And let's get back into the water. Let's be serious about water, Paeter.
That one morning
I thought you were going to make fun of my gulping again.
I am. Because there was that morning in Sunday school class that he's teaching, and all of a sudden, glurk, 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 and John and I are both like, "What is going on?"
Okay.
And then I said something to you, and you very loudly were like, "I'm just drinking my water," and John was like, "Shh."
I didn't say it loudly.
He felt like it was very loud. He felt like all eyes were on us.
He just gets uptight about that stuff, I think. He doesn't like conflict. Hands, emoji hands. I don't think it's the same set of people at all, but I told that story earlier today. When I mentioned that you were coming, somehow that came up. That you didn't like my gulping noises, and I said you're going to be just fine.
Have your boys gotten they have gotten the Diary of a Wimpy Kid movies, right?
Yes.
You were saying they're like buying them now, right?
Yeah, all except for the new one, the rebooted one. But like Titus has the original trilogy.
Oh, so you don't have the long haul?
No, but we've seen it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because I always think about that one part when he's chewing the gum, and they're supposed to be quiet in the van, and she turns around and she's like, "Shh, shh," and he's like, "Your shushing is louder."
Joel Nelson says regarding PUBG, multiplayer is fun, but only when playing with people who know what they're doing. Yeah, see, that's why you don't want me to be a part of that game, because I'm not gonna increase your fun.
That's like when you say, "I like to play sports, but only with people who are in shape."
Yeah.
So.
But I can see that, even as a non-sports guy, that you want the challenge and, the experience of playing with people that are kind of on the same level as you. That's why I play against computers, because then I can dial difficulty up or down without worrying about hurting anybody's feelings and saying they're not good enough or get upset because they're too good. Man, these things are hard. Come and get it. That's right. Nice. Good work, team. Good work. Great. Great. Anything here? No? Nothing here? Nice. Okay, where's that skill thing? Oh. Is it deeper in this way? Oh, it's buried. Is this something I don't have a skill for? Destroy level 1 science? Oh, I think I can do that.
It's not possible just now.
What do you mean it's not possible just now? Level 1 science and alchemical preparation of elemental damage. Is that because I don't have the, Level 1 science and alchemical preparation of elemental damage. I might not have that. Oops. Alchemical preparation of elemental damage. And I probably can't make it here on the road. Let's go back to camp. Where's the nearest camp? Right here. I think I can make it here. If I can make it here, I can make it anywhere.
That is from Ryan Hamilton.
Who is Ryan Hamilton?
The comedian I was talking about earlier.
Oh, I remember that was part of his routine. It was
Yes,
something
yes.
about...
If you can make it here, you can make it anywhere. Remember how he said that?
Yeah, maybe. That rings a bell.
He's talking about how New Yorkers think that,
Oh.
like, just because Frank Sinatra put it in a song, everyone thinks if you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere. But then he was like, but I don't think New Yorkers can make it anywhere. He's like, they walking around, they can't find gluten-free cupcakes.
All right, let's see here. Alchemical preparation of elemental damage. There we go. I need a science level 2 for that? Alchemical preparation of elemental damage. Then why would they gate that thing? Why would they bother gating it at science level 1 if you need a science level 2 ability? That's dumb. All right. Yeah. This is a serious problem.
Serious.
What did you say? Did you say you're the serious problem? Do I have any skill points I can spend on that? Probably not. Wait. I got 1 point of something.
I like the smell of your soap.
Thank you. I like the cut of your jib. Endurance, strength, agility, willpower, mental power, talents. Let's see here. Charisma, science. Science level 2. Yes! I have developed the talent. Now give me the thing. Yes! Yes, now I will have the thing. The skill point. Oh, there's a deer. Shoot the deer with magic. Eat the meat of the deer. Oh, or just get the leather. Nice. Okay. So now we're going to take a lefty. Oh! Treasure of some kind. What is this? At the edge of the woods, when I was taking the route north towards the heart of the mountains, I saw on the road to the left behind the bushes a bridge which led to a chest. It makes you wonder who could have left a chest in such a place. Surely not treasure. Night is falling. I'll go and look tomorrow. At the edge of the woods, when I was taking the route north towards the heart of the mountains, I saw on the road to the left behind the bushes a bridge. North to the heart of the mountains.
Oh no. Her eyes closed.
Bridge. I don't know. I'll just keep an eye out. It's too much to remember. Can you, like, transplant eyes from one photo to another photo?
Yes, I can. But Photoshop just quit on me again. This is... The thing that's frustrating about it is that I had to switch to that subscription format, you know? So
Yeah.
it's like now I'm functioning online and it keeps quitting on me. And it makes me feel like...
That's really impressive that you can do that without it looking creepy. Like, I do weird Photoshop things of myself all the time with, like, for thumbnails. And I just need them to look weird and creepy, and so it works for me, but that's a beautiful thing that you can do it without it looking creepy.
It's actually what I think is fun, because I'll overlay the good eyes, and then I'll sit there and I'll click back and forth between them to check and make sure it looks normal.
Uh-huh.
And it looks like the person is blinking in the photo.
Oh, that is creepy. Nice! You earn a skill point. Great, didn't I just spend a skill point to get here? That's alright. It's still like getting a free skill point. Now, is that a quest I do there? Meet with Ulan, leader of the Vluglamlagar. Does that lead to the... You know, let's take that trail north. See if I can find that chest. We're gonna go north. Gonna go north now. Can you take it up north? See, this lady does not run out of stamina. She's not some awesome Ghost Recon Breakpoint special ops person, and she just keeps going and going. It's a beautiful thing. Oh, music. That means danger is around. I should save my game before going to danger. Let's see here. Joel Nelson says, I need to go, but the banter between you two is too good to miss. The first second there, I thought you said is good to miss.
That would have been a little more believable.
I have to go, but at least I don't got to listen to that crap anymore. Well, thanks, Joel. Ray McCann III says, bummed I missed the Outer Worlds gameplay, not into sci-fi as much as I am traditional LOTR/Skyrim-like fantasy, but I'm really drawn to this one. Can't wait until they tell us the Switch release date. That's right, that's right.
Is he talking about the one that I about died watching?
No, I played the Outer Worlds before you came.
Okay. I'm bummed I missed that too then, because it probably was better than fighting the almost dragon.
Yeah, I really enjoy that game, and I would be playing it now, except I think it just requires too much messing around in menus, and this game doesn't. It's an RPG, but it doesn't have as much menu type stuff, or at least upgrading my equipment is easier and more natural to me in this game. And I think admittedly it's because the systems in this game aren't as deep, which is also a shortcoming of it for me sometimes. Hey, Reed Benson's back. Scones. I just taught that word to my ESL class yesterday. He's in China and teaches English as a second language.
Did they eat them while he was teaching?
They're not... Oh, he says they're not what I thought they were. I thought you were going to say they're not what they thought they were. Like you gave them scones and they're like...
What did you think they were? Maybe I don't know what they are.
Maybe I don't either. They're bready
were like
things.
a bread thing.
There's some kind of bread thing. Oh, Holly has gotten scones before.
So are we right? Is it a bread thing?
I don't know. We'd have to get a picture of what Holly gets us and a picture of what they are and match those together. Okay, I saved. I'm pretty sure I saved. So let's do this combat business. Oh yeah, these are like bandits or something, but they don't have skulls over their heads. Oh, Okay, my lady's going to bed. You know what? This is a good time for a bathroom break for me anyway. So I'm going to say goodnight to my lady, and then I'll be back after my break.
Where's your plank?
I was looking for it. Here it is.
Next time, you need to put a little face and hair on it.
Okay, I don't have time for that. I had a lot of plates to spin. All right. I might be a little longer this time. Don't be concerned.
All right. This is your chance to ask for the dirt on my brother. I can't think of any dirt, but if you ask questions, I'll answer them. I know, I can't think of any dirt, though. He used to play Barbies with me when we were growing up, and he would put red boots on my naked Barbie and have her be Wonder Woman and like a cape. Ooh, see, he's older than me, so I probably don't know when he stopped wetting the bed or if he ever really did wet the bed. Yeah, he's 5 years older than me, so all of those really young habits he quit before I was aware. My husband's cousin first met Paeter at a college group event at our church because Paeter was going around asking everybody, "Are you afraid that you'll get bored in heaven?" And he was telling them about how nervous he was about eternity and how long it would be. So it was a great first impression for everybody. A tribute band? No. He did not form his own tribute band. He has never been or had any kind of band. He was in Phoenix Boys Choir for however many years, too many. He is a good singer. That's probably why he majored in vocal performance. No, he was not in an a cappella group. He dressed up as a woman, or actually half man, half woman, in high school and sang the song. I don't know the name of it, but her name was Lola. She was a showgirl. And he did half man, half woman for that, which was really funny. Although I was, 10? So maybe it wasn't that funny and I just thought it was. I think he was a woman for Halloween once. I actually was just going through my pictures and found a picture of him in a dress. It's the same dress that he used for the half man, half woman costume. But I don't know if it was Halloween that he wore that for. Favorite talking animal growing up? I don't think he liked talking animals growing up. I don't know. Again, I think I was too young to see that.
What did I just walk in on?
Just thinking if there's anything worth sharing.
Do you smell anything in here that reminds you of sandwiches?
No.
Smell?
No.
No. do you smell any... Think about this.
I'm still smelling the soap on my hands.
Okay. Do you smell any peanut butter in this room?
No.
No? Okay. I wondered if the smell might stay with me and I wouldn't notice it. I had peanut butter and jelly all over my face this morning.
No.
And I washed it. It's pretty good. As good as I thought I could, but I wondered. All right. Just curious. Okay. Everyone quiet. Just Tim O'Donnell. What the crap? Joel Nelson, something about Copacabana. Oh, nice. Joel Nelson, has he dressed up in women's clothes, not including theater performances? Copacabana, I dressed up half as a woman. As half of a woman.
I told them that.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
I was very accurate in my descriptions about your childhood antics.
Great.
But I told them I was too young to know some of the things they wanted to know. They wanted to know when you stopped wetting the bed. Did you ever wet the bed?
Oh. I'm sure I did at some point, but probably before we moved, well before I moved to Arizona.
Oh, here's a lovely story that I remember. Let's see, we were in our old house, so I was probably between 5 and 8, which means you were between 10 and 13. And Paeter was always getting bloody noses. Always.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember there was one night that I don't know why I ended up in your bed. I don't know if we had company in town or if I was scared and I went and slept in your bed. And I woke up with your blood on my hair, on our pillows.
Oh my gosh.
It was all over because you had a bloody nose in the middle of the night.
That's not where I thought this story was
so
going.
Gross.
Are you sure this happened?
Yes.
How old were you again?
Between 5 and 8, I'm assuming. We were
Holy
at that
crap.
old house. Yeah, it was gross.
In the Princess Drive house?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Wow. Gotcha.
But you know what's funny is that I wasn't worried. I knew. You just always had bloody noses.
Yeah.
And I was like, your nose is bleeding again.
I thought you were
And
going
I wasn't like afraid you were dying or anything.
Yeah. I thought you were going to talk about the time that I had a bloody nose, and so I used it to start to write a message in blood and put blood on like the mirror and stuff. Well, I cleaned that off, but I went to Mom covered in blood. I went,
You smeared
help
it.
me! Yeah, smeared my blood all over my face. She was vacuuming and came. covered my hands, my face. I was like, help me, you know. And
What did she do?
She was like, Paeter Francis, do not get blood on the carpet. You go clean yourself off.
You know that's what happened to my pinky, right? Do you remember that?
Oh,
I
you
was
cut yourself
cutting
with
a carrot.
Oh,
and
yeah,
I cut my pinky.
you're gonna freak me out.
And this was Dad. You and Dad were watching TV, and so I had to come around the kitchen onto the carpet over by the TV, and I was like, I don't know what happened. I'm bleeding. And Dad says, "Get off of the carpet!" Mom and Dad and their carpet. They're so worried about their carpet. And so I go running back over, and then Mom tells me to shove it under the faucet, and the whole flap of skin just. And she's like, "Oh, don't do that."
Don't
she
talk
turns
about
it the
flaps
other way.
of skin. Don't talk about flaps of skin.
Then she gets mad at me for crying. And she's like, "Don't you cry about this. You wrap that up. We're going to go get it sewn up." And so then we get in there and I'm like this. And I'm like, I cut my finger.
Well, she probably was like that, just knowing some of the temperament that I've inherited from her and Dad combined. Because she was freaking out internally inside and did not like your chaos adding to the chaos she was feeling inside.
So then I get there and they're like, "Oh, okay." They add me to the list. 3 hours later, they take me back to look at it. And the guy says, "Oh, they should have brought you back a long time ago." And I'm like, "Well, they never looked at it." And it was just because I was so calm because Mom was like, "Don't cry. Don't cry."
Man. So, if you want service at the hospital, you scream bloody murder.
Have you seen that Brian Regan? It's really
I probably
funny.
have, because I like
When
Brian Regan.
he's like, when you go to the hospital and the guy next to you is like, "No, no." It's like, "I'm a 10. Do you remember that?
Yeah, I remember he was talking about the scale and stuff like
And
that.
so then, if you hear them shouting next to you, "No," you go, "Ah,
Yeah.
back and forth."
You gotta sound worse.
I would not say that's true, by the way, as a nurse.
Oh,
I do not go to the louder patient in labor.
yeah. You're
They're
like...
usually 1 centimeter.
For those who don't know, Karyne is a labor and delivery nurse.
I was.
Was. When did you stop?
January.
That's
Did you not
true.
know that?
Yes, I guess. Well, but over the years, you've kind of like reduced your shifts, and so I lose
True.
track of what your status is.
Yeah,
That's a big deal, big change.
it is.
Let's see, can I...
Oh,
Oh, I was going to go north, so let's continue going north.
dang it.
What happened?
When it quit, it did not save my progress. So all these photos I edited are not edited.
Hi, gaming vids are awesome. Glad to have you. He says, we now know everything. Hi, I'm new here.
And then 10 seconds later,
And then,
I'm out.
okay, I'm out. Love the content. Peace. Thank you very much. Please come back anytime.
Probably didn't love it that much.
Hey, if more people just briefly stopped by to give words of encouragement.
And that's true. I mean, think about how many people are watching and not.
And not commenting.
Commenting.
Yeah, so...
I'm a lurker. When I
Me too. Oh, I'm totally a lurker.
go to stuff, I just lurk.
Yep.
I don't want to say anything unless I feel like I really have something to add, and I don't
Totally. Yep.
feel
Totally.
like I have anything to add.
Like if someone else is already saying what I feel, it's
Yeah.
like, okay, it's covered. Okay, I'm gonna go this way, up and around.
Ugh, I'm so annoyed.
Oh, creature.
Protect me in this battle.
Good gravy. That thing is tenacious.
Oh, is that from this that I'm hearing? I was like, what is that?
Come get it. Come get it. Come on.
Gulp our enemies. Move away. Things are about to
Oh, there was a question right before you left about, like, if you had the opportunity to make a game, video game,
Uh-huh.
would you want to be in on that? Was it that what the question was? I'm butchering it.
Okay.
You'd have to scroll up to see what it really
Okay.
was. But something along those lines.
Well, I know the game, the topic that's been on the table before is what would my idea be for a video game? But I mean, like, if the question is like, would I want to play a role in helping to make a game? I mean, maybe it would depend on what the role is. I don't know that I'm qualified to do much at all to help make a game. I don't think of my strengths writing is at the top. But you know, like maybe voice acting or something. I don't know. I really don't think I'm qualified.
May the Enlightened protect me in this battle. To my help.
Oh man.
May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Periodically.
Oh come on, how do I? Oh, is that one dead? Is that why it's not letting me highlight it? Oh, it is. Okay. Gotcha. Good work, team. Okay. Ooh, let's climb this thing. Oh, but I need 3 vigor. I don't.
Need a bit of practice.
Yeah, I can't do that. Okay. Not seeing the bridge that thing was potentially talking about. So that's not super helpful. Oh, there's the bridge. But they said it was a bridge that led to a chest or something. No, this can't be the one they were talking about. Let's see, is there another place that leads north that... Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Right? Aren't I going the wrong way? Yeah, I gotta make a right hand turn. Oh, but that's where I just came from. That's where I just came from. And I saw... Oh, okay, we'll try it one more time. Let's see here. Aaron L. says, I recently installed a mod on Skyrim which adds lightsabers to the weapons you can craft. It's a hoot. That does sound cool. Joel Nelson says, those NPCs following you must really hate you, not knowing where you're going at any moment. Aaron L. says, it even has all the sounds that the lightsabers make. That's cool. My oldest son would love that. Gabriel Stinson says, go Team Paeter, how is the energy level? It's pretty good, and I think that's largely thanks to my sister Karyne, who's joining me right now. Just having her to bounce things off of and to react to what she's thinking and saying makes a difference. I remember the last time, Karyne, that you were with me for this was for the 2015 or 2016 live stream, and I had had a terrible night of sleep the night before, and that was the marathon that I had to quit 40 minutes before the finish line because I was going to puke. I was so tired. And she was there with me for much less time than she's been with me tonight. She's been with me tonight since about 7:15. And oh my gosh, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, so getting close to like 4 hours. And I remember she was with me for maybe 1 or 2 hours, 2 hours maybe. And when she left, I totally wanted her to stay because I could totally tell that just having her in the room with me was helping me stay awake. And that's kind of like, that's one of the reasons why, like, Karyne, I've always wanted to get back for the Extra Life marathon, but not necessarily anybody else that I've had before. Not because, you know, I don't like the other people that have been here, but...
You just don't like them as much as me.
Yeah. No, but because it's the nature of the conversation. Like, if someone's in here and they are just talking to me and telling me about things, I'm going to start zoning out. But Karyne being here gets me talking too. And I think that's what's really key. If someone's with me trying to help me out by just talking at me or talking to me, then I am going to check out and start fading, and it makes the whole situation worse. You know? So that's a tip for people that are going to be on Discord with me from 12 to 11. Or 12 to...
You're doing Discord at
2. Yeah, midnight to 2.
Wow.
Well, there's some overseas people that are going to be on for that. But, yeah, hopefully I won't have to start babbling and interrupting anybody that just kind of starts talking about something for a while. Just so I can keep myself awake.
Ask Paeter questions.
Yeah, ask me questions. Ask me questions. Get me talking. Oh. Did you guys respawn or something? Oh my gosh. It's like a whole herd of you guys. That's alright. I enjoy the experience points.
Time to use some eyes.
Oh, I can't. I don't have enough things.
Things are about to get dicey.
Oh man. Things are about to get dicey. Oof. Well, they're not doing much damage to me though, so I think I'm fine. Just running out of magicka pretty fast here. Magicka. What game are you playing, Paeter? It's like, it's a Skyrim thing. Potions.
Won't work.
Running out. Take a potion.
There we go. Alright, once again, team. Good work. Good work, all of you. But also, Gabriel, my energy level in general has been really pretty good. Yeah. So at this point, I'm feeling very optimistic about the rest of the night. Things over the course of it's almost 11 o'clock now. Things can definitely change pretty significantly over the course of the next 1 to 2 hours. There usually comes a point at about midnight or so where I'm like, okay, the novelty's worn off, you know. I'm not there yet, though. Oh, there's still a place I haven't checked out yet. Alright, so let's go south. Gabriel says, I bought Greedfall, haven't started it yet, really looking forward to it. How are you liking it? I'm really liking it. I picked it up again this week. And you're not going to like hearing this, Gabriel, because I know you've really been pushing for me to enjoy The Witcher 3. Really been wanting me to enjoy that game. I actually had that one installed for a little while instead of this. I thought, you know, I've had The Witcher 3 longer, and both The Witcher 3 and Greedfall, I had kind of figured out are games that I don't necessarily enjoy all the systems involved in the game, but the interaction with characters in the world is interesting to me. And so I thought, of the two, I've had The Witcher 3 longer, I should knock that one out first.
Ready?
Ready. Oh, that's impressive. That's impressive.
Isn't that great?
Wow. She was showing me how she transfers the open eyes to a photograph of someone with closed eyes. And she was switching it back and forth, making them kind of blink in a weird, creepy way. But at some point, I realized as I got back into The Witcher again, I was like, but I've more recently built some momentum with Greedfall. And so I was like, I definitely want to get back to The Witcher. I played enough of it again recently to say I am interested in this world and in interacting with it. And so you have helped me make some steps forward in really a commitment to playing that game and seeing it through. And I think I will enjoy it once I do that and build a little momentum. But I just decided at the end of the day, partly because The Witcher 3 is so huge and I know I want to really be thorough with it, that I want to do Greedfall first. And also in part because I suspect that Greedfall of the two is going to be the weaker game. I mean, of course, on many levels, because it just doesn't have the budget and the team and stuff, and Witcher 3 is just such a heavily produced game. But even just from the story, the elements that I'm coming to both games for, I think Witcher 3 is ultimately going to be stronger, and so I thought better to start with something that's less than and end with something that's greater than start with something that's going to set the bar really high for me and make potentially the other game a lesser feeling experience. So hopefully that is a satisfactory explanation for why I'm yet again delaying my playthrough of The Witcher 3. But I am definitely enjoying it. And picking up again this week, I just kind of felt inspired to pick it up again after playing and reviewing the first 5 hours of The Outer Worlds. I just felt like jumping back into Greedfall, and since taking a break and coming back to it, I've warmed up to the combat, even though it's not what I wanted it to be at the outset. I've warmed up to it for what it is, and I still really like the world and moving around in the world and the design of the world and the character interactions. Sometimes there aren't as many choices as I'd like, but the writing, the stories of the side quest is still interesting and unpredictable, and even though the main story is nothing that really interests me. Oh boy.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. We've got a ton going on here at Spirit Blade Productions and Christian Geek Central, including our in-depth Bible study for geeks, movie, game, and other entertainment reviews or commentary, live streams, Christian geek news, original audio dramas, and tons more. And on top of all that, you can become a Spirit Blade insider with an influential voice and get access to exclusive content and rewards. It's your involvement as a patron that will keep all of this going and growing, so I want to thank you for your consideration in that. For more information, please check out our Patreon page through the link below at patreon.com/spiritbladeproductions. Thanks for listening.